Hey, everybody, it is Karen Coffey, and I am the founder of Making Agents Wealthy. I own a company called Karen Coffey Coaching, and today we're talking with Danielle Balumbu out of Houston, Texas, and she has an amazing story. Hey, Danielle.
Hi, everybody.
You know, we bring you these lives because we want to inspire you that no matter where you're at, what you've been up to, what you're doing, there is a way. And Danielle, how long have you been with us?
I started exactly June 19th.
June 19th. So
Well,
you
I
just,
signed up June 19th, but I really start 3 days after on Monday. So
oh,
June 19th is
that's
Friday.
that's great. So when you came to us, if correct me if I'm wrong, it seems like you were doing about one transaction a month. Is that right?
Approximately, yes.
Yeah. And how long have you been in the business? Tell us a little bit about that.
I've been in the
Where you were
business
at.
about 8 years. It's been 8 years since I got my license. So I was single before, doing all my own things. Met my husband maybe a year after that,
Mhm.
and then start having baby every other year, which kind of slowed me down. And then
I love
that's the
it.
fun
I
part,
love
right?
it.
So
These
that
darn
slowed me.
kids slowing
Yeah,
me
these darn
down.
kids.
Ball and
Uh,
chain.
yeah, so my baby, then I love dearly, kind of slowed me down a little bit. So I was just trying to be a mom and doing this business. So I came to a point where I was kind of stable, but I have a consistency of once a month at least, and making good amount of a little bit more than just once a month. But I was doing good. Okay,
Okay.
good. Right? It was okay, good for what I was doing. But then I came to a point. My last baby just turned one,
Mhm.
and I'm like, I got this license, and I always wanted to build a brokerage company and then have it big, right? Why just be a solo agent for so long? Just go ahead and take the leap of faith and go to the next level.
Yeah.
So now that's what I decided to do, and that's why I sit on it and then think about it, because I met you guys. If I met you guys, I had the Facebook first touch in May,
Yeah.
and then I talk about it to my husband. My husband wasn't really okay with that. I said, "Oh, but you know already how to do the business. You don't need another coaching, because I did other coaching in the past,
Yeah.
and then you know how to do these things. You don't need any help." But I'm like, well, I'm doing good, but it's not great, and
Right.
I want to be great. And then depending coming around, I'm like, we all home. I don't want to be, I have kids in private school, so I want to make sure that, doesn't matter COVID or not, I'll still be able to make the amount that I've been making to take care of them, because that's my responsibility in the house, to make sure the kids, to pay for the kids, for the school for the kids.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
then, well, you know what? I just take a leap of faith, and then didn't tell him, and just went on and signed up a month later.
Didn't tell him and just but now he knows because I just saw him a
Yeah,
few
not
minutes ago.
yeah, not he think is he think it's a great. He's very happy because a lot
Oh,
of change
yeah.
happened. He's very happy.
Because you were making about $120,000 a year, I think, when we added
Yes.
it up, which by agent standard, you're way above the average, because the average makes like 35,000 for the year across the US and Canada. But at least you were like, no, 120 is not enough. It's just not enough for me. That's not where I want to end. Now, you were in a coaching program before, and I didn't tell you I was going to. What was the difference? What is the difference? Because I don't know. I mean, honest to goodness, I've not done another coaching program in good Lord, long time. But what was the difference between that one and this one? Like, what has caused because you've had some good results since joining us.
Well, the other coaching program
And
just
I don't
told
need to
me,
know who it was, but
yeah, the other coaching program that I have is just do this and that's it. But it's not telling me necessarily the how. You know what I
Mm,
mean? Like the step by step. I'm a very driven person, so you
yeah,
tell me what I need to do, I'm gonna go and run and do it.
yeah,
But I have a goal. I'm very goal oriented.
yeah,
So I feel like, okay, you tell me to do this, but you're not necessarily giving me all the nuggets to get to that point. Even if it's little step by step,
right.
I will take it, but tell me. And some of them, I feel like I was just limited to do one way of doing the business, where in this program, it's showing me all the way. You're like, don't just count on one way to do the business. This is a business. So that's kind of clicked to my head. This is a business. I'm not just an agent. I'm a business owner. I have my real estate broker license.
Right.
So I have to have a bigger vision for myself and a bigger vision for where I'm going, which the program helped me put that in place. So now I know how to get customer, not just in one way, but all the different ways.
Many. This is a holistic approach. I mean, we don't know, just having come through. And the reason we did it that way is because, I did live through the 2008 crash, and here we are in the 2020 crash, or well, it really didn't turn out to be a crash for business, but you don't know when one way is going to be shut down or not work anymore. You've got to do this holistic way of doing business. You can't just go after one way. So I appreciate that there's other ways to build businesses. But for me, I'm just like, I don't have time for that. I'm driven like you are. And I'm like, I don't have time for that. I need to do it all. And I need to have all my nets in the water. I can't have just one. I've got to have all the nets out there, and I'm pulling them all in and pulling them all in and pulling them all in. So I appreciate you sharing that because, I haven't been, like I said, in another coaching program in eons. So I really don't know what's out there. But I guess if there's one thing, and we're going to get to your results here in a moment, but if there's one thing that in our program, not a system that we teach, but is there anything that we did that you're like, that made the difference for you? And you may have already said it, and I'm just having you repeat it. I don't know.
Well, one of the things is the fact that I know there's a different way to find businesses. That helped me to know that I don't have to worry. The worry of where my next sale will come from, where my next money will come from,
right,
is kind of gone. I don't have that worry anymore. What I have to worry right now is to provide the best service for every single person that come and knock on my door. And then in order for me to do that, I need to be relaxed and happy. And then the program also helped me with my mindset. I don't have to chase businesses.
No.
I know my worth. People come to me because I'm valuable. When I have a client and I finish the transaction, they're so happy. They say, oh, I'm going to tell all my friends. That's all I need to know that, yes, I really helped them reach their goal, right? Just like me, I'm working hard to get my goal together. And that's what I put every single time I talk to every single person I want to help. I'm here to help you reach your goal. Yeah. And I just do not have one way of doing it. I have tons of different ways I can do it to help you get to what you want. And then that mindset change make a whole difference. I'm a better agent. I'm a better broker. And I'm learning how to leverage and have agent working with me. I have one buyer agent, and I'm looking for two more. And I'm also looking for another admin. Yeah. And then I'm a better mom. Because
that's amazing. How are you a better mom? Now I know the answer, but
I'm just the fact that I know how to work and how to be efficient with my tiny little time that I have when my kids are not with me. Make a whole difference. So now I wake up a little bit earlier in the morning, spend time with myself, and make sure my head is together. And then when I take care of the kids, it's less stress in the morning, yelling, screaming, all that, because I wake up way early. So I'm fresh, and then mommy is fresh. The kids will be fine.
They will. And you put them where they need to be. Then you release, and you're like, okay, everybody's good.
Yeah, everybody's good. I'm more calm, and I'm a better wife. I take the time to laugh more and a little bit more silly with my husband. And then, he was just telling me the other day, oh my God, you're so silly. What's going on with you? But
I'm relaxed. I'm not stressed. I'm not overwhelmed.
Yeah, I don't have to overthink where will be the next, activity. I just know what to do, and I'm just doing it. And I just, like one of the coaches tell us oftentimes, just do what you need to do and be detached from the result. If it works, great. If it doesn't work, that's okay. But you have choices and options.
Yes. It's not just one way. I just love the structure and the systems are what create your freedom to have this life that you get to lead right now. And that's with being present with your children, being present with your husband, and again, the structure of the morning routine that we put in place for you and highly encourage, and you're like the high D. That's the thing. You listened, and you're so driven and committed. You're like, I'm doing it. I'm doing it. You tell me to do it. I'm doing it. Okay. I'm doing that too. I'm doing that too. And again, all of it comes together and what you have created. So I know that you just from 1 to 1.5 transactions a month before you got to us, you're now you just closed 5. And you've got, no, 6. That's right.
Yeah, six. Sorry, forget one.
6 transactions that closed, and you have 5 pending already. So that's got to make you feel pretty darn good. Because like you said, I don't have to worry about where my next deal is coming from. I don't have to worry about the money. Share a little bit about how that makes you feel.
I don't know. I'm just happy. I don't know if that's enough, but yeah, I'm just excited. I'm just excited to wake up every day, excited to meet new people, excited to talk to people. You know, even if somebody doesn't want to work with me, oh well, that's fine. You know, I know you will come back to mama one day, but that's fine.
That reminds me, and I don't mean to cut you short, but you had a saying throughout our time, you know, because our program isn't like this year-long program. It's get in, get going, get fast, get moving. But you used to say something with mama in it. What was it?
Yeah, mommy's got it.
Mama got it.
Mama got it.
Mama got it. I'm going to make
Mama
it.
Got it.
And there's another saying that you always said, and we really encouraged, I am the CEO of my business.
Oh yes, I am. I am the CEO of my business. I'm sitting on a multi-million dollars business.
Yes.
And I'm not there yet, but I know it's coming. I don't know how I'm gonna get there 100%, but it's coming, right?
It's coming. And I don't need to know how. I just know it is.
Yeah. Just like the other day I was watching a Moana with my daughter and my son.
Yeah.
And then I love when Moana jumped on the water. And then she's not sure about where she's going, but she has unlimited opportunity in front of her. She just look into the water and let's just go. This is calling me. I know there's some over there. It's gonna happen. Let's just go and then just dive in.
She may have got that from her mother. May have just a little bit. I don't know, but you know, just that mindset shift of the commitment you show and being the CEO of your business. It is, you don't have to work 60 hours a week. You don't have to work 50. You don't have to work 40. This is a 20 to 30, if you choose it to be. And because you've chosen to leverage and build, now, like we always say, not everyone wants to build a team, but I'm just going to tell you, those folks who are listening, you don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. You don't know when your parents are going to need you. You don't know when your children are going to need you. You don't know when your husband's going to lose his job. You don't know what's going to happen to you and where you don't feel good and you just can't get to the office and do things. So one of the things that you did immediately, Danielle, was you started to leverage. And that has given you, I believe, peace of mind and freedom, hasn't it?
Yes, like it's yeah, because quick note, last year, exactly, my daughter is born September 3rd. And then it was just me and my virtual assistant. And I had some transaction going on, and I've been working by myself for a very long time. It's been 2 years, then I'm working by myself. And I was literally giving birth to my child and still dealing with phone calls and text messages at the hospital. So and my husband was like, you were gonna eventually have to put your phone down, right? So the baby can come out. It's funny, but in the same time, it's not that funny and it's not that cool. You want to be present in the moment with your family when they need you. You don't want to be on vacation and always dealing with the phone or just, you know, if there is some bad happening, you want to be able to focus and just take care. So that's why the program really made me understand I need to hire a team, and it doesn't cost you that much.
Right.
You know, just hire people.
Some people will see of hiring without, you're not putting a lot of money into it.
Yeah. And then you just show them your vision, show them where you're going, and then people will follow you. So that's how I had my first buyer agent. Because of the program, I had the courage to call this agent that I met a few months ago, and I asked her, "How's your business going?" And she said, "Not really well with the pandemic." I said, "What you talking about with the pandemic? We still closing transaction?" And then she's like, "Really?" And then she said, "Well, my broker is not really helping me." I said, "Well, how about you just join me? You know, I'll teach you what I know." And then she joined, and she's my first one. And then this morning she called me, and then she found her first buyer and seller, and I was telling her the step to do to
Yes.
to make sure she's gonna get everything done for them and make sure that they're gonna sign the agreement with her. And
Yeah.
then now I'm looking for other people.
Sure.
It's just having the mindset, the vision, and knowing that you can, and it's really happening because
Yeah.
people will believe that.
Yeah. And your vision is coming true. It is. It's becoming a reality. You said, and I truly believe you can build it as big as you want it. You really can. We have such a limited thinking and we live within this framework that we've created. We're the only ones that are keeping us in this box. But when we expand that dream, we expand that vision, it's just a system, rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat, rinse it, grow it, grow it, grow it, grow it, grow it. It doesn't have to be huge, but for you, I know that you want something greater and something bigger and you'll do it for sure. So
Yeah, that's why I came to America.
yeah,
That's that's what got me here.
yeah.
That
Tell
from
folks
where
where
I'm
you came
from.
from.
I grew up in France, so from where we are in France, we always see like America is the land of opportunity, and everybody can do whatever they want as long you work hard and you believe it.
Yeah.
And that's the reason why I came here 13 years ago for that.
Look at you. Look at you. I mean, that's just great. It is wonderful. Well, we have certainly been blessed to have you and everyone just absolutely loves you on my team. And if there was one thing that you could just share with folks, that you're like, okay, I don't want to leave this live without saying this. I don't know what that is, but what would it be? For folks.
Oh, I don't. Oh, for me, I don't. I always tell myself I don't want to leave this earth without leaving a legacy to my kid.
Yeah.
I want to make sure I did something, even if I cannot change the entire world, but I want to change their world. I want to give them an amazing life, not just the regular, going to school and graduate from college. I want them to experience different things in life. And if they want to just be a volunteer or a nonprofit, I want them to be able to do so. If they want to be a doctor, I want them to do so. If they just want to be a housewife or take care of the kids, I want them to do so. But in order for them to do and have option in their life, I feel like I have the duty to do some amazing with my own life. So I have to put businesses in place and make sure they all line up, and then they will have the choice to do whatever they want for themselves.
Yeah.
That's what I want for them.
For them. Yeah. And I know that people are watching and they want the same things. So guys, if you want more information on, again, we're not here to sell you. We're not here to convince you of anything. Don't care. Don't need another credit card. All we're looking for is results. We work with women in residential real estate to get them to that next level of fulfillment in their life, in their business. And if you want more information, you can go over to that presentation that Danielle was talking about. It's at KarenCoffey.com/making agents wealthy. Not poor, not struggling. We want you to be wealthy. But if you have any referrals in Houston, Texas area, and she works all the surrounding areas of Houston, and her email, if you don't mind, Danielle, just give them your email address and they can reach out to you if they do have any business to send your way.
My email address is my first name, which is Danielle, Danielle, initial B at dbkrealestate.com.
Wonderful. And listen, if you have those referrals, make sure you give them to Danielle. I know that she would really appreciate them, and she'll take amazing care of them because that's what you do. That's what our clients do every single time. So guys, thanks so much for joining us today. It's been a pleasure talking with you, Danielle, and take care. Let us know if there's anything that you need, anything that we can do for you. Listen, you may be thinking there's a pandemic going on out there and business isn't good. It couldn't be better. You just got to know how to do it. So let us know how we can help. All right. Take care. Bye.
Bye.